I get your point, though.
We can pivot real quick because, like, me and my barber were just talking about, the men, trying to control, exes and baby moms or whatever, like, the emotion. And I was just talking about, the lack of maturity, like, and, just understanding, like, a part of the package. You don't have that level of access.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, as a man, you sound like you are going to.
Nah. Actually, she'd be more the person.
Actually, no, you wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah, she'd be more person to do that.
I smut, he said I smut him, but I don't. Hold him accountable. I help him grow. And I point out his imperfections as he do with mine.
Always.
He just do mine when he fucking around his family that's all going to agree with him. But it is what it is. Here, the fact of the matter is, it's only smut because he was raised without a man in the house.
That was about to sound crazy, but I had more than one man. But
what the fuck? Yo, I'm gonna strike that from the record. Jury gonna disregard. You didn't say that.
Fair.
Pause.
But super silent real quick before we land the plane. Ultimately, I got a quick question for you. Whatever. It was just this mental exercise experiment I thought of a couple years ago. People always talking about like what their partners do or their people do, what they like in potential partnership like that, whatever. And the idea of like game sliders. Like, oh, she cook at a 10, she fuck at a 10, or she don't shut the fuck up, whatever, shit like that, whatever. Like,
at a 10.
Yeah, exactly. That shit is a 0.
At
like,
11.
But she don't shut the fuck at a 10. Is there something, whether your girl, whatever, that you feel like, yeah, let's say, I know she cooked 3 times a day, whatever. My girl don't believe it because women always got smut for other women, whatever, but she cooked 3 times a day. Is there something you would take away from a particular high slider to bring down a peg to put in another slider that you would sacrifice?
I'm taking anything, any fucking attribute, and I'm putting it to shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm taking any attribute.
I will sacrifice anything.
And putting it to trust. And this is for the fucking woman population.
Right.
This is not personal.
Right, of course.
Like literally, I would take any attribute and put it towards acceptance and forgiveness for them so they can come into situations seeing things clearly and without the perspective of their pain. Because I feel like that creates a lot of new trauma and new drama. New drama from past trauma. I like that better. Creates new drama from past trauma. And I would like if I could create a player, right? This is my player. Right? I was going to say my bitch, but I ain't going to do it.
This guy's off the...
I'm 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2, motherfucker. This episode is not sponsored, motherfucker. All in all, I think I would take that because I literally can see with clarity some of the issues that can be avoided if these things were worked on. But when you have society pushing certain agendas and narratives on perspectives, it make it seem like we don't got shit to work on, y'all the problem. And even the ones that do work on themselves, they get called pick-mes, right? So I have something to combat the pick-me. Ready for this, America?
Yes, sir.
The chosen one. You got chosen. You didn't get picked. We choose you, the woman that's working on herself, the woman that's doing personal development, that's growing, that's healing, that's learning how to communicate, that forgives, that understands, that submits.
Wow.
You, my friend, my lady, my lover, are the chosen one. And you're going to find the man that's going to choose you. Like Pikachu, he's going to peek at you.
This guy's good. This guy's good. Like,
let him cook, America. Let him cook.
You know what the chosen ones usually do?
What?
They read my 3-step book. Remember the 3-step book?
Yeah.
They don't mess with the 3-step book.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Number 1, however much the bare minimum of cooking is 3 times a week.
Yeah, I take
bare minimum. Meaning, once again, sometimes more,
Yeah.
sometimes 7.
But at least.
At least 3.
At least
sometimes twice on Sunday. But the bare minimum under any week circumstances in a year, 3 times. Second, you should be sucking dick, bare minimum, twice a week. That means sometimes more than that, sometimes twice on Sunday. But the bare minimum, twice a week. Lastly, and this is the most pivotal, most important step.
And I stand behind this.
Number 3, however much you shut the fuck up, you need to shut the fuck up 50% more. That's all it takes. If you do those 3 steps, you will be the chosen one.
The chosen one. So y'all can get that. It was co-authored by his daughter.
True story.
Proofread by his fiance.
True story.
And it's available in
everywhere. Just look up 3-step, changed my life. Next to Ayana, right there. True story.
And just know that Q is a certified relationship coach in 48 states.
All except Massachusetts, because fuck Boston, and Alaska, because nobody fuck care about Alaska.
So if you ever need help with life, it's your guy.
For sure.
So let's get back to it. But yeah, so for the whole pick me narrative, I feel like that makes women refrain. Like I know a bunch of good women who are afraid to be good women because they are afraid of what other women are going to say. Because I've never heard a man say, "You're wrong." I've never heard a man denounce a pick me. So we're going to change that narrative from pick me to the chosen one. You weren't picked, my sis. You were chosen.
I like it.
And shout out to you for that.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would add to that the idea of like, I said before, my girl sometimes is like a crackhead hoarder. So like all her junk and stuff like that, whatever.
Crackhead
so, like,
hoarder, America.
Yeah, I would like, so I would probably.
Does she think I smut her? She think it's me?
Well, I coined that phrase from you. Like. But yeah, so like it's funny because while I had all this free time recently, I was in the house just thinking and reflecting, no journaling either. I was like, you know what, man? One of the things that's been pressing my mind was she has this fucking shoe stand, like this, like fucking 8 rows across shoes, but it's never used. Shoes all over fucking place, boxes, shoes on the floor.
Don't tell me about the Amazon finds that never get used.
Yeah, like it's just shit everywhere. And I was like, I've been telling her, yo, can you just organize this shit? Like, I brought it up a few times, casually, respectfully, calmly. Did she do it? Of course not. And I told her, like, if I get it, that's the same thing. If I get around to it, when I start throwing shit out, you can't be mad at me. Because I done gave you the warnings. I done gave you the telltale signs. But
did you tell this girl shoes?
of course I did. I gave her the warnings. However, I always do with love, grace, and respect. Because I only threw away like the bullshit shoes. I didn't throw away no heels.
By your opinion.
Yeah, of course my opinion. My opinion is mostly
those are her favorite Nikes, Q.
Dicks, they clearly were the favorites. They were dicked and done. It's cool. I didn't see these 4 years ago. 30's out. You're good, whatever. So threw out some sandals. I left all the heels, though. I threw all these boots she had since I fucking met her. Those were done. We threw them fuck out, whatever. It was cool. I used to love them, but this fucking is 2024. Threw those out, whatever. And by the time I was done with it, I felt so relieved. I'm like, wow, this shit looks amazing. And I felt good. I felt amazing.
You created a catastrophe in that house.
And I prepped myself. I'm like, you know what? She gonna come on. We're gonna do the same damn she always do. She whatever I do, whatever I fix, that's what I do. I fix it. And she be like, where's my one sneaker from 2019? It's like, nigga, I done organized this whole fucking building, and you talking about a fucking pair of shoes from 2019. Niggas in the crib. And I was ever prepped saying like, yo, babe, sit down right here. Let's hold hands. If you trust me as a leader, that's what I'm telling you. If you trust me as a leader and respect my idea, just let this happen. Just let this be. Like, I did this for your betterment.
That's manipulation.
Yeah, and like, it's okay. Yeah. I know how you are. You have your stuff with you. It's okay. I was gonna do it calmly, but she actually was like, oh, like, only thing she did was I took her Yeezys. She bought these new Yeezys. I took them out the box and put them on my shelf. Oh, no, I actually wanted them in a box. And I threw the boxes out, though. So she actually went and got the boxes, and she's like, all right, no problem. I put those back in the box, and that's one thing she said.
That's good.
Other than that was, we have this kitchen cabinet area where it's like all our dishes, whatever, been fucked up for like a year and a half, whatever. Cause she used to, I can't cook. She cooked everything. I did the dishes.
You said you can or can't?
I can't cook at all.
Oh, can't. No, it's not like you said can. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I used to do the dishes, though. That was our routine, whatever.
Fair.
But then once we had our baby, whatever, I kind of was like, I'm false. I'm over shit. False. I'm usually with the kid. You do everything type shit, whatever. But, of course, she don't do everything. By the time she fucking wash the dishes, shit in there forever, whatever. Now, she usually washing and putting dishes up. Shit's horrible. Shit's everywhere. Fucking Tupperware lids all mismatched. Shit's look horrendous. Makes me want to burn the fucking kitchen down. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to organize the stuff. Because what can I do when I get around to it?
You get autistic.
That too. I can also throw stuff away. So, you have 15 canisters, 7 of them go in the trash. Yeah. Then we have it's 3 people who live in this house, including the baby. Why do we have 37 bowls? Half of that in the trash. So I organized everything. By the time I was done.
Throwing somebody's possessions away is crazy.
That's okay, though. It was, sit down here. It was
down to the couch.
Yeah, it was for your own good. So, and when she came on, she's like, yo, that looks amazing, babe. That looks great. I was like, wow, we have grown.
I commend y'all for that.
Yeah.
Growth on both parts.
So, and I told her, like, you know what? Same way with the laundry. I'm like, that's the whole thing. But I'm like, you know what? You don't have to worry about dishes ever again. Because the other half of the dishes is you fuck up how the dishes are put up, whatever, and it drives me crazy. So I'm going to do dishes no matter what. And I'm fully tismed into dishes now, whatever. So that was, but all in all, though, I will make her more organized and sacrifice probably all the sliders possible to make her a 10.
You want organized. You know what's funny? Because I think women naturally are more organized than men. So the fact that I feel like you are organized, I just think that's a good dynamic because who knows what that house would look like if you were just like the average organized of a man, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty organized. I like everything where it was, exactly the way it was, and I'm gonna put it exactly the way it was. And if you touch it, put it back as the way it was. I don't think I got a term for that, but I don't subscribe to that. But
Subscribe.
I don't subscribe to that. But all in all, though, I'm not like the average man. Like, you know what I mean? Then growing up, being in college, having roommates, I'm like, oh, these niggas is
Yeah.
I ain't your fucking mom. I'm not cleaning up.
Yeah.
You fucking wipe this toilet seat off, you son of a motherfucking.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
So it's like I've noticed that I feel like there'll be a lot of hair everywhere.
Hate it. Hate it.
I got all daughters. I want to smut my kids so bad in this take, but I'm not. Because you think I live with sons sometimes. You think I had little bros living in that crib. But for the most part, I feel like the house stays intact because it's always being cleaned, whether she doing the cleaning or me just having this. Everything got to go where it's at. I don't let the kids, y'all not eating in the room. You know about my shoe policy. It's like
House shoes.
But what I was going to say about y'all is it seemed like y'all developing a program, which is good. You know what I mean? I feel like having a program, people act like a program is a bad thing. When you go to a fucking reception, you want to see the program. When you go to a motherfucking funeral, you know what you pick up? The fucking program. When you go to a graduation, guess what happens? It's a fucking program. When you go to a job and you go through training, guess what they get you in alignment with, Q?
Program.
The fucking program.
True story.
So when you have a program, it makes everything easier because you know what's supposed to be done. And there's no reason to over communicate because we understand that you're going to do A, B, and C. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And the only time we need to course correct is if it's not done. But so many people are in relationships with no program and they just wondering why shit is always a conversation. We have an unnecessary conversation because nobody can get with the script because there isn't one. So if you have that and you get in the situation where you sit down like, all right, what am I good at? I always talk about strengths and weaknesses. Where do I excel? Where am I not so good? Does my partner excel in these areas? And can I be strength where they are weak, right? Can we create a program that's like, all right, you know what? You cook, I do the dishes. We don't got to discuss that ever again. If the dishes aren't done, guess who has to be held accountable? The dish doer. As if you go to fucking work and you fail to do your task, now you are being called in for a meeting. You understand what I'm saying? But without that program, it's not just about roles. Like people are like, oh, it's just like the man should, the woman should. It's like, no, what fits your fucking household and what did y'all discuss? You understand what I'm saying? Because certain shit might come down to scheduling. Yo, she might want to cook 3 times a day, but she got to be to work by 8. You ain't getting breakfast unless you're getting up at 6:30. It's just not happening. If you don't want to get up at 6:30, then nigga make yourself a Pop-Tart. But you can't be like, yeah, because you don't want to do that, and I'm paying all the bills. Like, bro, but did you pay attention to the dynamic in your relationship? And then vice versa. It's like, you expect this man to be able to do what? And he work where? And he make what? And he got how many? And he got a. You delusional. Create a program that fits your dynamic in your relationship, and y'all can grow. As we see in real time, after all of my sessions with him, growth.
And also, to add to the point before we landed, the idea of also, like you said, course correcting. So again, like, I'm more of the cleaner, so I've always been more of the cleaner, shit like that, whatever. But I was like, you know what? Let's maximize this system in this program. So, cleaning company. One of the best decisions I ever made. Get the cleaning person in there.
started a cleaning company?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were starting the other business.
Oh, no. I didn't start a cleaning company. I hired one.
Oh, get my handshake back. Bring that. Get that fucking handshake back.
Yeah, no, I'm not cleaning.
I mean, nigga went on Fiverr, or not Fiverr, fucking, what the fuck is that
First
shit
of all, I went
called?
down to Home
Task
Depot.
Rabbit.
I went down to Home Depot and said, Miss Maria, I need you. That's how you do it.
Little ism in here.
So I know, but no. Wait, cleaning
Strike that from the
company,
record.
I advise anybody that can do it, should do it.
During the election
yeah.
is crazy, but whatever.
Yeah, you
With
know.
all of them talk about the
yeah,
border.
no walls being built. Come my way, clean, clean
my
over
God,
here.
that
type
just
shit.
sounded
So, yeah,
crazy.
one of the best decisions. Because, again, I'm a cleaner, but I'm not a natural deep cleaner. I hate deep clean. I like tidying up. So,
Yeah.
again, someone that deep clean.
I do need
once
to
a
hire
month,
somebody to deep clean.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know, Home Depot.
well,
they got a bunch of those.
But all in all, though.
But yeah, but you know.
Yeah, the tight end. Yeah, for sure. But it was a point that I was going to make. I didn't know you was about to go in that direction. But yeah, systems and programs and relationships are necessary. Roles are necessary. That's why I feel like relationships fail because they don't have no direction. Even as a leader, as a man, if you don't know what direction y'all going in and she don't know what direction y'all going in, y'all not going in no direction, it'll be less clash if you provide your woman with an equal but an important role that's outside of you, that doesn't bother you, like doesn't fuck up whatever you're doing, because I feel like a lot of shit overlap where there's no understanding, right? It's like, if she don't know what she's supposed to do to add value, she's going to be worried about what you, like, I look at it like this. I pay the bills, right? I pay the rent, right? you don't have to have a concern about how it's getting paid, when it's getting paid. As long as we don't have a fucking eviction notice on the door, mind your fucking business. Don't ask me about it. Do not ask me. So I don't care if it's the 13th of the month. Hey, are you going to pay the rent? Why are you asking me? Do you go to management at your job and ask them? And it's like, I know people want to say, nah, but it's not fucking different. It's a hierarchy when it comes down to a level of priority and responsibilities. If my priority is this and that's my number one thing and yours is that, I'm not about to be micromanaging when you get it done. If you say dinner is ready at 8, I'm not going to come in the kitchen like how much salt you put in there, how many tablespoons is that, turn the fire from 3 to 4, let it marinate a little longer. I'm going to mind my fucking business. So when it's time for the man to be the man, step aside. I know y'all love security. I know y'all love stability, but y'all also love worrying and overthinking. Like, so chill. Just fucking relax.
They love that more.
If a nigga say he got it, get a nigga a chance to have it. See, because ladies, let me tell y'all something. And this is something that the world is always up against, right? When a man says, don't question me, that does not mean don't have questions. It means don't question me. Similar, not to compare, to God. When they say don't question God, it's not to say you can't be curious about God and have questions. It's saying don't question God's methods of getting things done. So you can have questions. You can be curious. But if a man say, I got it, don't ask that man questions, because now it seems like you're questioning my ability to get it done. And in most cases you are, because you think you have a solution that might be better. And if you want to present that as a suggestion, we all ears. We got the suggestion box, but I'm still going to do it my way. Want to know why? Because if the ship sinks, guess who it falls on? The fucking captain. So as the leader, when a man say when you get on a plane, you don't ask the fucking pilot a question. How much fuel did you put in here today? You trust a fucking stranger to fly you from here to North America, but you don't trust your man to do certain things, and y'all wonder why there is conflict in the household. You have to trust your man first. You shouldn't even be going on social media listening to a bunch of people that's not in your household. And I say that because
unless it's here. Unless it's here.
Unless it's here. I say this, but even with that aside, I say that because you are taking outside perspective. Like, you don't know what this man's bigger picture is. So you don't know if what you think even fits. You see what you see from the perspective in which you stand and not from his perspective. And the same could be said. So if he was to come in micromanaging you, why you using Todd and not Downey? Why you doing this? Oh, this nigga's irritating me. He irking me. But y'all do the same thing as us and don't understand how it could be just as irritating. And when we say don't question us, it's like if you care, like even if a nigga leaving out the crib, yo, listen, what time you be back should be the only question. It shouldn't be where you about to go, where you about to stop, where you about to be with.
Won't be there.
Share your location. Y'all niggas is different. Never sharing my fucking location. What the fuck am I sharing my location with you for? What are you going to do but call help? I'm going to share my location with the help. Yo, bro, you have my location. If anything, you know where I'm at. If you got my location, if anything, you're going to call somebody and say, hey, so I'm not
really. I don't have his location.
And I'm not for you just randomly checking my location because you can. And I don't need yours, but I understand as your protector, if you want me to have it, I'll go ahead and have it. But I'm never checking it. I don't give a fuck where you at. As long as you come back when you say you coming back, we good. Now, if I walk in at 8:50 and I said I'd be here by 8 o'clock, I'm expecting you to say, well, damn, what? You say 8 o'clock. Now I'm explaining myself. But you're not about to have me like I'm checking it with my PO. Like I got to give you got a band on the nigga leg. Like you got your location, you acting them. No, come on, man. We men at the end of the day. And as a man, don't abuse that. If you get your woman to that level of trust, because I got to swing it both ways. You get your woman to that level of trust, don't be out doing no bullshit and then be mad when she don't trust you. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, we can leave it there, land a plane.
No, that was like for you. It was like.
Oh, wait, I'll
where we at?
This is my show.
Where we at?
We done.
Damn.
Now, I was just
we could pivot to
I was going to add to that. I was saying the idea of like to bring back to full circle the original conversation, but the pointless conversations. Clearly, I'm the king of the pointless conversations because I'm like
he's the pointless guard.
Yeah, like I'm big on it. Where it's like my girl cook, she be like, what you want me to? I don't give a fuck. Like, you literally can make whatever you want. I'ma like it anyway. I was like, I like how you cook. You can cook anything for her. You cook the same thing 3 months in a row. Will not care for the most part. She do my daughter hair. That's your role. That's your responsibility. I don't give a fuck what you do. Like I don't bother. Whenever my daughter giving her a hard time, they crying and fighting all type of shit. We'll never ask a question. We'll never tell you why are you doing it that way. Why are you yelling back at her? Do what the fuck you want. That's literally your role. Don't care how you do it, as long as it's done before the first day of school. So it's facts. I'm with that. When it's ever her arena,
we don't step into it. That's how men are able to operate, because it's like, all right, we have boundaries, we have jurisdiction. I'm not about to overstep. If that's your couch, I'm not about to be in here laying on your couch. I'm going to sit on my side. And I just feel like, not to some of them, but it's like when they feel restricted, they want to test you. You know what I mean? But another thing is, just like even don't question your man, especially in front of people, man. Ladies, like I feel like y'all all on a mission to show how much you don't respect your man. And that's not thorough. That's not cool. Like, as men, we don't see that and be like, oh, look how disrespectful she is. She's sexy. I'm turned the fuck off. Like that's so we really.
I like that slider.
And we're gonna pivot in our next episode about what I pause you from talking about, because I guess this could be it before I land the plane. But it's like, at the end of the day, y'all do things that y'all think attract us, but in reality, if we see you being disrespectful to any man, we're not gonna be okay with that, because as a non-abusive man, what am I supposed to do if you don't respect me but get the fuck away from you? Like, I can't do nothing. Like, so I got to get away from you. So if I see that's how you are, and it's like, y'all want to show that, yeah, look how I talk to my man. Like, it's like all you doing is making your household look weak. And you can have the strongest, most physically fit man in the world. If it look like he can't have his household under some type of program and structure, then he's going to look weak as a leader. And that's not a physical trait. Like, you know what I mean? So don't be questioning why y'all got people attacking y'all relationship and trying to tear y'all apart and pull y'all apart when you are the main proponent of tearing him down and making him look weak in front of the people that would fear him. Like, you will create a problem in your household that expounds beyond your household, because you'll open up the back door unintentionally. If a nigga be like, oh, she don't respect her man, all right, this free game. So you can't say that you want a situation, I want to feel safe and I want to be, but you're not even creating a safe space to feel safe in. You can't create a fire and then expect him to put it out when he can't put it out because you lit him on fire. The fuck is like, what are you supposed to do from there? But as a man, if you're dealing with that, slide. That's all the advice I got for you.